Loved ones lost to addiction overdose were remembered during a candlelight vigil at Harbor Park in Marshfield as part of International Overdose Awareness Day. Marshfield FACTS Chair Mary Price tells WATD News the vigil offers a place for survivors and those in recovery to find support.
Tonight's event, it's always a beautiful event and always a great time to let people who have lost someone to overdose really come together, because it's difficult to understand if you haven't lived that, and it's an opportunity for people to really freely express that without any stigma or judgment, and in a community of people that really do care. It's about the most important thing for the vigil here tonight, because again, like I said, loss from an overdose is very stigmatizing, so people can't always talk about it so freely, and so giving people the opportunity to remember memories, speak memories aloud, or think them, and then being able to mention people's names and how much they meant to them is really the biggest part of the vigil.
Brian Price of Marshfield talks about his late friend who helped him cope as he struggled with addiction.
And what he taught me was I stay where my feet are. You know, as the emotions come, the frustration, the anger, the regret, any real true feeling or emotion that hits, I can feel it, but I can deal with it at another time. I look, and what Mark, his name is Mark Bergbuckler, he's from New York, he lived on the Cape, and we had met inside Plymouth County Correctional Facility. And what Mark taught me is that it's okay to have these feelings, but what can we do about them right now? And that's what I tried to relate tonight, that even though we feel grief, we feel heartbreak, you know, we feel pain, we can feel those things, but in this exact moment we feel them. What do we do? What can we turn to? How do we handle that in an appropriate and adult-like way? And sometimes it may be extremely hard and we don't know how to deal with it. But right now, my main message is I stay where my feet are.
Plymouth County District Attorney Tim Cruz says overdose deaths have decreased since his office started its outreach program.
The deaths in our county has plummeted over the course of the last decade, which is great, but there's still too many. As we stand here right now, there's been 35 fatal opiate overdoses in Plymouth County through 2025, and that number has certainly shrunk from a decade ago, but 35 is still a lot of people, and we're still not over yet either, so we're going to be dealing with, unfortunately, there'll be more before the end of the year. Hopefully we can try to help those people so we can keep that number as small as possible.
Marshfield FACTS hosted the vigil. The organization is a substance abuse prevention coalition offering various support and education to help those struggling with addiction. Reporting from Marshfield, Tom Gorman, WATD News.